Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Jolly Show. Welcome to another episode of an ink review. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a better day than I'm having right now. So I got up early this morning and I went to the post office, got my rent check, and I went to CVS. I bought some paper because this may not seem like a small amount, but I only have like this much left of the college rule paper left, and so. And then I went and got some Little Caesars pizza. I made my best friend a birthday card. I went to the store and got some cookies. Oh, and I got cough drops because you never know when you're gonna need a cough drop. When I was working at the hospital and I was bored, I'd put a cough drop in my mouth. And that was people's kind of sign to go away or leave me alone. Because I was done with the conversation. I was not about to gain anything more from the conversation. You know, sometimes it's just necessary to walk away after, if you're not learning anything new about a situation. Choose acceptance and just walk away. Don't tell the person. Be nice, but be honest. Like, I don't think I'm learning anything from this conversation. I'm not learning anything from this conversation. I'm gonna go. And they may be appalled, or they may also be grateful that they don't have to deal with you either, so. There, now I'm all replenished for the next month or so. So then I came home and I saw a stranger in my house, and I thought that they were leaving. A roommate thought it would be okay to have a guest. We're not allowed to have guests here. So I thought that they were leaving. I listened for the back door to close. The back door didn't close. So I knew that they were somewhere in the house. And so I checked the bathrooms, walked down the staircase, went down the back staircase, went in the kitchen. There they were, alive as day. And I said, "You don't leave here." I said, "You don't live here. You need to leave." And they said, "Well, I'm trying to figure out how you could get in here." And I'm like, "You're in here. You don't belong here. You need to leave." And so I called the house manager, and I told him, I said, "We have a situation. There's a stranger there's a trespasser in the kitchen." And so I stayed on the phone with him while he was walking, came in and shooed him out the door. But oh my God, that was the scariest 10 minutes I had had since Christopher threw away all of the Thanksgiving turkey stuff on the day before Thanksgiving in 2019. Whew. Oh, I thought I was going to have one. I thought I was going to have a confrontation. But like, we're not allowed to have guests, and people need to know better. They'll get there soon. And if they don't, we'll ask them to leave. Alright, well, now that I've told you the story of my life, I hate being the bad guy. I really do. But we're not allowed to have guests for our own safety because it's just safer that way. Excuse me. Okay, let's do this. Today's ink is Birmingham Pen Company. Can I have some? Birmingham Pen Company Sugar Kelp. And this looks exactly like it. I didn't know what sugar kelp was, but apparently it's just seaweed. And it looks just like that. Flowing in the ocean. Here is our comparison panel. Looks a little feathery. Here's our ink swatch. Water resistance test shows has no water resistance whatsoever. I would definitely not use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. Here is our toilet paper chromatography. I see it's got some yellow, and there's a little bit of orange, and even some green coming out along the outside. I thought that was interesting. Very neat indeed. Okay, now I need to make some space because... Oh, and while I was at the post office, I got some tape. I love that tape for taping things. What are you? Oh. Cookies. Cookies. Hang on a freezer. So they last longer. I need to move my blood pressure cup. Put my pens back. My pizza box up there. That can go on top. This needs to go in my bag. Okay, we're getting there. Sorry about that. If I don't have order, things can't happen. Okay, now I'm ready. So, has anything exciting happened to you today? Oh, my heart is still racing. I hate doing that. I hate being the bad guy. Okay. This is the Pen and Gear memo book from Walmart.com. Hi, is it Arc Boy or Arch? It's Arc Boy. How are you, Arc Boy? Well, this looks interesting. Yes. Feather like a chicken. Bled to the page. I got my box, so I'm not going to fall down. Lightweight Traveler's Notebook paper. Look at yesterday's ink. Woo, shiny. Yay, I'm so glad that you could catch one. Today's ink has a little bit of sheen too. I didn't even notice that. And a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Did I mention that today's pen is the Noodler's Conrad with a Fountain Pen Revolution Ultra Flex nib? So this one I had a little trouble grabbing the page. That's because I was trying to flex it. This paper doesn't like flex nibs very good. Normal amount of ghosting for this page. I need to turn the AC on. I'm on fire. I'm all stimulated from having to kick people out of my house. Hi Rockridge, how are you doing today? This is Moleskin 70 GSM. Wow. Feathered like a chicken, blood to the page. Field Notes Journal. Feathered like a chicken, blood to the page. Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. Little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Kelp pens 120 GSM paper. Feathered like a chicken, blood to the page. Idea Notebook 80 GSM. Feathered like a chicken, blood to the page. This is not being very cooperative. No cooperation at all. 68 GSM Tomoe River. A little bit of sheen there. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Hi Obs, how are you doing today? Midori MD paper. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Cosmo Air Light 75 GSM. I have had a day. I just had to kick somebody out of my house. We had a trespasser. My heart is still racing. One little tiny micro bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. So we're not allowed to have guests in my house for safety reasons. And some of our neighbors don't think that the rules apply to them. And so they bring strangers inside the house. One, risking our health, and two, risking our safety in case they were to decide to do something funny. And so I saw them come out of a roommate's room, and then I didn't hear them leave, so I walked around the house to make sure that they weren't like hiding in a corner somewhere or whatever, doing anything mysterious. And so they were in the kitchen eating sandwich, and I told them, I said, you don't belong here, you need to leave. And they were like, oh, but I'm trying to get in here. And I'm like, yeah, you don't belong here, you need to leave. Homeless guy, like severely, you know, not two pennies to rub together. And so I was like, you need to leave right now. And so I called the house manager, and I told him, I said, we have a trespasser in the kitchen. And so the house manager came out, and we forced him to leave because he wouldn't leave. It was a very ugly situation. It didn't get violent, but he didn't want to leave either. So this is Office Depot Office Max. Feather like a chicken, blood to the page. The JOt Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering, a little bit of ghosting. Not violent, just uncomfortable. I was a manager at Disneyland. I'm used to being spat on. Back then, they didn't have anti-hitting laws like they do now. Like, back then, if you hit somebody, it was just like, whatever. But now, if you hit somebody, you go to jail. This is EcoJot. Feather like a chicken, blood to the page. This is sostrene greens all over the world. Handelskompagnie. Feather like a chicken, blood to the page. That, and I'm kind of medically educated, so I'm not really afraid of people getting stabbed anymore. If I were to get stabbed, I'm pretty well educated. I know how to take care of it. Ayush, 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. That, and I knew that we were having the kitchen sprayed, so we took all of the knives and all of the cutlery out of the kitchen so we could have the kitchen sprayed. So I knew that there wasn't anything dangerous besides his fist, and I know Taekwondo and Jiu-Jitsu. I'm slightly more dangerous than most people think. This is Maramon, mnemosyne, 80 GSM dot grid. Beautiful shading, no feathering. Ooh, the tiniest bit of bleeding and ghosting. Smiling on the outside, shaking like a little girl on the inside. Black and red, Oxford Optic 90 GSM paper. A little bit of feathering. Blend to the page. Damn, this ink is not very cooperative. Not very cooperation at all. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. Feather like a chicken. Blend to the page. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. Feather like a chicken. Blend to the page. Damn. This ink just doesn't like paper. It's like, oh, I don't want to play with this paper. Arch Red Olive, 160 GSM. No, I don't know Kung Fu. Kung Fu is more of a defensive art and not a words escape, and more of a defensive. Kung Fu is more of an offensive art, and Taekwondo and Jiu-Jitsu is more of a defensive art. A little bit of feathering. Oh, one little tiny bit of bleed through. See, you don't know the words either. Do you know how long it's been? I was probably 9 years old. That was 31 years ago, for those of you playing the home game. So it's been a long time. Elderly. New Eco. Oh my god. Feathered like a chicken, bled to the page. Oh, jeez. Pen and Gear, call it Polycomposition, book from Walmart.com. Oh my god. Feathered like a chicken, bled to the page. This is not no cooperation. Wide Rule Composition Book, Up and Up from Target.com. Oh, there's even a little bit of feathering on this one. Bled to the page. Golly gee willikers. Can I have some? Oh. Okay, there. True Red Composition Book from Target.com. I need to move this over. Staples.com. Feathered like a chicken, bled to the page. Damn. This ink just is not cooperative. No cooperation at all. Premier college roll paper from the 99-cent store. Feather like a chicken. Blood to the page. I'm getting really tired of this bleeding crap. Let's see if we can have some nice paper. Apica 81.4 GSM notebook paper. Oh, nice. Only one little tiny feather. No bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Very nice. Ow, and I just smacked my finger into my light. Milky colored paper from Daiso. Little tiny bit of feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. This is the Nanami 7C 68 GSM Tomoe River. There's a little bit of sheen on there. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Heavy ghosting right there. This is View Corona 52 GSM. A little bit of sheen right there. No feathering. Ooh, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Ooh, bad. Hello, Kenzie. How are you doing today? Yes. Page bleed. The page bled out exactly. Kokoyo, thin paper. Ooh, there's a little bit of feathering. Bled to the page. Too bad. This is Pelican Hub. Oops, wait a minute. What did I do? Did I, miss one page? I missed a page. How about that? Sugar kelp. Let's watch the paint dry. Oh no. It's feathering into the page. It might not feather on you as bad as it does me because I'm using a flex nib. So, grain of salt. Smoky colored drawing paper from Daiso. Now this one doesn't have any feathering and it has a little bit of sheen. That's nice. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent paper. Especially for looking like cardstock, construction paper. CVS caliber notebook paper. This is my favorite. A little bit of sheen in there. No feathering. Ooh, and it is bleeding through the CVS just a little bit right there. Heavy ghosting, though. Wow. Oops. I'm going out of order. Wait a minute. I'm missing a page. Where did you go? What? Why aren't you in here? I just realized I'm missing a page. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on. Alright, we got... So this is the Oxford notebook paper. There you go. Totally forgot one. I wondered why something felt weird the other day. This is... Okay, we might as well do the thing that we did yesterday. Let's do... Where is it? Can I have some? Okay. Lamy, dark lilac. $20.24. Wrong tip. We'll do... No, that's the wrong one. 2016. I knew something felt off. The daiso paper seems to work well with... Yeah, it's very strange. Daiso paper is top-notch. So far, so good. I mean, I don't know if I'd write a letter with it, but if you were to do some, like, art projects on it, ooh, look at that pretty sheen from the Lamy Dark Lilac and the vintage, the 2016 Dark Lilac hasn't dried yet. Okay, well, we'll put this over here, and we will continue to move forward. Alright, this is Mead 5-star notebook paper. Feather like a chicken. Blood to the page. Pen & Gear heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. A little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. How about you mix of the Lamy 2044? How about I what? Sorry, the stupid heart is in my way. How about your mix of the Lamy Dark Lilac 2024? I haven't done anything to the reviews. I had considered doing a review of the diluted, but I'm kind of in a hurry to do the greenings. And so I think that maybe if I have some time on Saturday or Sunday, I might do a dilution of the ink review. How's that? HB Premium 32-pound copy paper. A little bit of wiggle, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is the JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. A little bit of wiggly. Oi! Blood to the page. This is Rhodia Dot Pad, 80 GSM. Don't notice my fat finger swipe. No real feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Alright, Laid Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. Feather like a chicken. Blood to the page. This is Vintage Mead. Oi. Feather like a chicken. Blood to the page. Okay, let's do a comparison panel and see where this ink lies. Alright, what do you think? Is this a yellow ink? This is a brown ink. I'm going to go with yellow. And then we'll take a peek at some brown. Don't forget to smash the like button. That's right. Thank you so much. All right, let's take a look-see. I am going to bump up the lights just a little bit so we can see what we're looking at. So if it comes off a little brighter, you'll be able to see all of the intricacies of the different inks. This is Diamine Sugar Kelp next to Diamine Fortune's Gold, Harry Potter Hufflepuff, Arena Blanca, Cassia Flora is kind of close, Chartreuse Aussie Gold, Noodler's Yellow, Golden Afternoon, Panonia Dungo, Gold Star, 399, Apple Cider, African Gold is kind of close, Yellow Jacket, Dust Storm is kind of close, Tuslav Boa, Heart of Gold seems kind of close except for it's got gold shimmer. Goose Poupon is kind of close. Citrus Black is kind of close. Old Gold, Cotswold, Eloise, Apple Snail, Solar Storm, Coliseum, Yamabuki, Saffron, Giallo Tufo, Helianthus. I just love Helianthus. Does anybody else like Helianthus like I do? When I put it in my Pilot Falcon, it just gives it the most craziest looking shading. It's amazing. Can I have some? Okay. Same with NG Special. That's another favorite. Autumn and Auburn. Sparkling Champagne looks kind of close, but it's a little more yellow. Three Kings is kind of close, but it's a little more yellow. Apache Sunset, also known as Southwest Sunset, but we all know it's Apache Sunset. Golden Sands is kind of close. Mango, Sunshine Yellow, Golden Yellow, Amber, American Goldfinch Yellow, Don Juan, Primary Yellow, Document Yellow, Joan Jasmine, can't even read what the name of this, Neon Yellow, Nepal, Golden Wattle, and Weeping Willow. Let's see if there's any browns in here that come close. I'm going to go through these rather fast. If you have one of these ones and you want to examine it closer, you can hit the space bar and then the period to move forward one frame and the comma to move back one frame respectively. Gold and brown is kind of close. Document Urban Sienna's getting there. It's a little just outside the ballpark. Burley Wood is kind of close. Noodler's Golden Brown is kind of close. Even KWZ Honey is getting in the ballpark. Now we're just in another field over here. This Fahaziko Treehouse is getting in the ballpark. Now we're in another town. All right, that's it. What did you guys all think about today's ink? Do you have this ink? Are you thinking thoughts about getting this ink? What do you think about this ink in the comment section below? Wow. If you have not done so already, I really appreciate everybody for using my links to the Atlas Stationers. I am an affiliate. When you use my links, you're helping me earn a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. So, don't forget to check out my new website, join the calligraphy class, check out the paper reviews page, join our Discord, share your inky journeys over there. Oops. And if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique, use the link in the description to either Pen Boutique or Atlas Stationers. That's all I got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Have a great day. Oh, I love you. Bye.